EA Sports. It's in the game.
What is up, Madden NFL 12 fans? S. Gibbs here from PrimaMadden.com to bring to you another tip in regards to the 46 normal inside blitz. If you remember the past couple weeks, we have shown you how to bring pressure, whether it's left or right off the line of scrimmage. Here we're going to show you pinch the line, crash the line left, blitz the left inside linebacker and stack him between the B gap. Your right side linebacker, who's also blitzing, we drop in a deep zone. As you can see, pressure is going to come off the left edge. You can do this by sending pressure on both sides of the line of scrimmage. Pinch line, crash it right. This time we're going to blitz Chung and drop Gerard Mayo deep into his zone, and now we're going to bring pressure right. And so now we're not allowing our opponent to know which way the pressure is going to come. But let's also talk about what we did in regards to last week's tip, where we showed you how to prevent your opponent from dropping a deep ball in against a slower defensive back. One-on-one matchup here, we have Santonio Holmes. This time we set up the same pressure, but what we did this time is we did our wide coverage audible up and sent the coverage deep to prevent a deep ball from being dropped in. This week's tip is going to be exactly the same play, 46 normal inside blitz, but what we're going to be calling this is how to gain an extra defender for your defensive scheme. As you notice, our deep safety here, Razai Dowling, is matched up one-on-one against Dustin Keller out of the backfield. We're going to still bring the same style of pressure we once did before, but the opposite side of where our pressure is, we're going to roll our defensive end into a purple zone, a buzz zone to the right side of the field. And also, instead of dropping Chung into a deep blue zone, we place him on a quarterback spy. There we also back our coverage up, and this time we take Razai Dowling, who was manned up on Keller, and we're going to put him in a deep blue zone, and we're just going to user control him over the middle of the field. Now, what we're looking for here is if any route by Keller goes to the left side of the field, it is our responsibility to take Dowling and user control Keller if he goes to the left side of the field. If a route goes to the right, we have the purple zone that we know that can play defense as it drops into that corner part of the field. As you can see, that flat route is still covered, even though he isn't matched up man-to-man. It's going to give your opponent the illusion that you actually have an extra defender on the field. Now, where this also helped is that if your opponent looks to take a shot deep downfield, we actually have a user control safety where we can drop into that area and look to manually get over into position. As you can see here, we drop with Razai Dowling, we get to that circle, hit the strafe, and go for the pick. We actually don't come down with it, but take a look again here. That flat route appears to be covered, appears to be matched up against our defensive end. Now we also have our user defender deep, where we can aid in our slower defender Kyle Arrington against a faster 95 speed Santonio Holmes. And let's take a look at now what's going to happen if Keller stays in to block, for example. Now say Keller doesn't go out for a route, but we still have that purple zone that's dropping over there. Now this is where gaining that extra defender once again causes a problem for our opponent. Now look at that buzz zone. Now that buzz zone actually is going to drop and play defense against that curl route. So it appears that our defense is got guys all over the field. Now here's an instance, again, if that route goes to the left side of the field, we have to user control that. As you see, it's a big gain. So now this time we stay manned up against Keller on this play to lock him up in coverage. Hope you guys use this tip effectively. It's a great way to implement a slower defense and gain extra defenders on the field. We'll see you on Wednesday for This Week in Madden on PrimaMadden.com, 8:30 p.m.